How is life different in Colombia versus San Diego?
We're a city that's big enough to have attractions and activities and things to do.
It's really nice this time of year. As it gets in the summer, we still have hundreds of people that come out here.
The first couple of weeks we were here, we couldn't stop looking at just what the sky looks like.
You live in the South because you don't want to have an overbearing government telling you what you can and can't do, what you can say.
Amen. Right
cancel
there.
culture, any of that.
So here we are on our Leaving California Southern Freedom Tour. We're here with Brandon Hoffman, and we're in Columbia, South Carolina, which is actually the state capital. Is that right?
That is true. We are the state capital, so we have a good stable economy. We're the capital. We have a major military base. We've had a growing population for a long time, and we're super happy to have you guys here.
Thank you so much.
Now, Columbia is one of those destinations that's been growing. We have great schools in the area, and we're a city that's big enough to have attractions and activities and things to do, but not such a big city that you're going to run into major traffic issues. You're not going to have all the crime. The weather's terrific here overall, especially the spring and summer. We're very accepting of people from everywhere, and honestly, there's a chance if you walk down the street and ask 10 people, probably at least 3 or 4 of them moved here from somewhere else.
Got it.
Yeah. Go look around on the internet, watch some videos, and pick out some places, and then take some time, visit those places. Don't just stay for a night. Come stay for a few days, get an Airbnb for a week, and then narrow your list down. And I would say, don't just come out and buy a house right away. It's totally okay to come rent a house for a year, make sure you're comfortable, you want to stay, and then go ahead and buy something. So I would say do your due diligence, pick out multiple places to visit, and see where you really feel. You get there and it feels like home.
What does freedom mean?
For me, I mean, it's why we're here. You live in the South because you don't want to have an overbearing government telling you what you can and can't do, what you can say.
Amen. Right
cancel
there.
culture, any of that. You know, we might not always like what you have to say, but we believe you have the right to say it. And that's very important to us to protect those freedoms that you have, you know. So.
Everybody that leaves that we speak to that's in the groups, when they post and they hold up their signs that we made it to Columbia, they just say that they wish they would have done it sooner.
This is a very, very small piece of the lake. It gives you an appreciation for just how big it is. 41 miles and 14 miles at its widest and longest points. It's really nice this time of the year. As it gets in the summer, we still have hundreds of people that come out here even on the 100-degree days, and they'll walk or jog.
Brandon has brought a couple of people that actually have relocated from California.
We've got Gil Farrow, and thank you very much for taking time to do this today. What brought you to South Carolina?
I guess my family, they started migrating down here. The first couple of weeks we were here, we couldn't stop looking at just what the sky looks like. And you get an actual sunset, you know, not like one through like a smoggy wind. You know what I mean? And so what do we have? I mean, what we did here, we got a nice little house, we got a hot tub, and we screened in our porch, and we literally go in there and we look at the sunset, and it's unbelievable. Just be open-minded and be open to the differences, and you know.
Got it. We have Vivian with us.
I moved here in June of 2022. I'm from San Diego.
So how is life different in Colombia versus San Diego as a lifelong resident of San Diego?
One, affordability. That was a driver. But honestly, the people, I feel like I've made a lot of great connections here.
Now we get to actually go and see some of the amazing parts of the city, some of the things that you're going to have to check out when you come to Columbia, and I'm sure we'll have a recap at the end of the day.
So right now we're on Gervais Street, and for the part of downtown Columbia for restaurants, nightlife, this is more your professional crowd. You can come out for a dinner, have a drink or two, go back home. So like just anywhere else, you're paying for location. So if you're buying housing close to downtown Columbia, where we are now, you're gonna pay a premium for the location. This is a random Thursday afternoon. This is typical traffic for us. Even during rush hour, it's
We're here with Gary Peckrin. I'm saying that right.
Peckrin.
Peckrin. A lot of times when our members choose to leave California, they don't really understand that the process of buying a house in another state is different.
So South Carolina is what we call an attorney state. There's only 7 states left in the United States that are attorney states. And what that means is that a real estate attorney is in charge of the closing process. And according to our Supreme Court, they have set out what they believe those requirements are. And in South Carolina, it's the lawyer is responsible for reviewing the title, running title to make sure ownership liens are covered. We're responsible for overseeing the closing process, the recording of the documents, and so forth. So if you were to come to South Carolina to do a closing, you are going to deal first with a real estate agent like my good friend Brandon, and then you're going to come to a lawyer to do the actual transaction closing. And so all the money will go through the closing attorney. The closing attorney will do the title insurance. They'll do the title search. They'll disperse all funds. They'll be responsible for all recording. When you talk about affordability, South Carolina, particularly Columbia, South Carolina, in my opinion, is one of the most affordable places in the entire country to live.
We are here at the Lake Murray Dam. It is 1.5 miles long, so the world's largest earthen dam. We just drove across it. We have a public beach where a lot of families will come, picnic, swim for a while, and the beach gets crowded. I mean, on a Saturday, you'll have hundreds and hundreds of people out there hanging out on the beach doing stuff.
We came, we saw, we conquered Columbia, South Carolina.
What a day.
What a day.
I had no idea what Columbia has to offer.
Oh my gosh.
Blows me away.
I had so much fun with you guys. I'm glad we were able to make it out. There was so much more I would have loved to have shown you, but
Sure.
we just would have needed more than a day, and it was a great trip. And
Yeah,
thank you
it
guys
really
so
was.
much
Come
for
out.
including me.
Y'all
So-
come out and see Columbia. Spend a day with Brandon and come see the area. You will be so impressed with what you get for your money here and just the lifestyle. Come and relax and enjoy life again.
Again, that's the key. Thank you so much.
Bye,
we
y'all.
really appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.